Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube selling some stock. If you own some, or should you buy more at these levels, or if you are holding already, should you wait for next target levels? Today I'm going to share my trades with you guys with Tesla. I sold some, as you guys can see in the description of the video, but I would share my overall thoughts on why I sold some, what's my next target levels for Tesla, and how the stock can perform from here on. But let's quickly look at what's the stock is currently doing. So as you guys can see on Friday, Tesla hit a all-time high again and closed at $1,208. And as I said, I've sold some stocks. I'll show you my trades in a minute. The stock, the company is valued at $224 billion. Let's quickly look at the stock performance for the last year. If you look at the last 1 year, say if you had bought sometime in July last year, you would have made a 438% return. So that's 438%, which is 4x return from your investment. So not bad, eh? But if you look at the last 5 years, the stock has done 331%. So this is in par with most of the big tech companies like Apple, Google, and Amazon. Amazon is not a tech company, but yeah, in terms of performance, you know what I mean. So there's a question: is it overvalued? Is it bubble? Let's discuss that in this video. I hope this video will be informative for you. Okay, so with regards to, before jumping onto my trades, what else we can see? And again, if you see technicals, it's a strong buy in most of the indicators. But again, the question is, can we double our investment from here? Or what kind of returns can we expect? This depends whether you hold the stock already or you're planning to buy now. We can look at the both scenarios. So let's consider if you're holding the stock already. Let's quickly jump onto my portfolio. So I hold Tesla in, like I have like 4 different accounts. This is one of the accounts. I'm just going to share it with you guys today. So I hold 80 stocks currently. I started buying Tesla in July 2018. As you guys have told before, like I've been trading for like last 5 years, but seriously more involved in last 3-4 years. You can look at my other videos in terms of what I've bought so far. So 80 stocks, as I said, I have sold some stocks. You guys can see that I've sold 20 stocks in the last 3 weeks. And these are my previous trades so far. So, and again, as you guys can see that I'm currently sitting on overall gains of 224%, which is like around 653 grand in pounds, or 70 grand or $65,000 in profit in one stock. Okay, so this is one of my biggest let's say holdings in this particular portfolio. I do hold other stocks in other portfolio, as well as Tesla in 3 other portfolio. And again, I do hold quite a lot of stocks. I would make another video just on my Tesla holding. This is just to share what my Friday trade with this particular portfolio and so on. So as you guys can see, $224 billion market cap. Is it overvalued? Okay, so first of all, we need to look at what company is doing in Q2. Again, you guys, if you follow Tesla, they beat street estimate by 25,000 cars, which is amazing for the company, as well as amazing if you are holding the stock. And again, before all of the Tesla stock, I also own a Tesla Model 3 car, which I bought 6 months ago, and it's an amazing car. It's one of the best cars I have driven in my lifetime. We do own couple of other cars like BMW and Jaguar, but I think if you are in a Tesla Model 3, once you drive it, I think we have done like probably 50 miles in other cars versus, let's say, 4,000 miles in my Tesla Model 3. It's an amazing product. If you're not driven one, go for a test drive. And I think let's get back to the actual content of the stock versus a car. I'll make another video on that. If you guys are interested, just comment below. So yeah, Q2 numbers were amazing. And again, they are ramping up Model Y, which is a positive thing for the stock. And also the other news about new Giga Texas, that's another good news for the stock. So there is, again, they need to make quite a lot of investment. And Tesla, if they want to raise money today, they already have like 7 billion in cash, but let's assume they don't want to touch that. They want to, let's say, dilute a little bit more. to invest on new infrastructure so that they can manufacture more cars. As an investor, I'll be happy. I want them to build 3 more so they can build 3 times the quantity of cars what they are building today for, let's say, delivering 3 years down the line. So as you guys can see, it's doing well. The other reason why stock performed quite well in the last, say, 3 months is to do with, how the other legacy automakers are not doing well, and how the how people are thinking about buying more EVs now versus a diesel or a petrol car. Okay, so that's how the company is doing, so which is good. And again, so let's get to some of my trade. I think this will show you why I'm so serious about Tesla, why I follow it, as well as why I own it. So I started buying Tesla stock. So this is just an extract from the, so that to show you guys why I sold some. So you guys may want to know the reason, if I like the product, if they're doing well, why did I sell? I'll give you an example. So I started to buy Tesla stock in August 2018. I started accumulating when, early 300, 350s, and then 250 levels. And then when the stock rose around 400, I sold some. I was new to it. And again, there was quite a lot of fuss about, like Tesla is going to go down, and you will lose all your money. The stock is going to zero, and a lot of analyst noise. So, like if you're a retail investor, like you just want to take some of the money if you make profit. But I think when I was more, talking to my friends and colleagues about Tesla who are already a owner of the car, I think the feedback what I received was amazing. I think that's what kind of got me into buying one Tesla, but also being more serious about Tesla as a company. So then since then, as you guys can see that I started accumulating to almost 100 stocks at 2019 July last year this time. So that's like a 4x return. Which is 400%. Since then, again, I've kind of trimmed a little bit and bought some more, and I didn't know what I was doing. So now, then I had a thought about what should I do about Tesla. I think, as I said, this portfolio, I have 100. I think the other 3 portfolio combined, I may have around 400 Tesla stocks. So I'll make another video on my overall portfolio. If you want to see that, do like so that other Tesla fans can see this video, as well as subscribe to my video channel, so that way you get to notification when I create my entire Tesla portfolio and my overall gains on all of those 400 stocks. So yeah, so since then, I think I've been selling some. I think I sold some at like 1100 level a couple of weeks ago, and then 1200. There are 2 reasons to it. I think you need to look at the cost basis or my overall cost to own these stocks. So as you guys can see that I think when I hold 100 stocks, I think my cost basis were around, not cost basis, sorry, overall cost for owning 100 stock for like 20,000. So if you convert into, let's say, dollar terms, it's like $27,000. So I think my cost basis is like around $270 for 100 shares. Since thereon, as I said, as you guys seen that the stock had risen 4x. And I always have a targets when it comes to all the stocks I invest in my portfolio. I think once it meets that, I would take certain profit. So that way, I think I'm not fully into it. And I think also you can reinvest the profits into some other good companies. And again, are there any better companies than Tesla? You may ask that questions. So there are there are, but I think they are currently also highly priced. So you may need to wait for a right buying opportunity. Again, I did invest quite a bit on March in some good companies. I would make videos on that. If I think they are still at an attractive prices, so I'll make a future video on that one. So again, since I sold them, as you guys can see, because I bought it at 240 and then I sold 20 stocks at like say 1100, and then on Friday at 1215, I guess, I think when it was like trading at all-time high. So my cost base is now for holding 80 stocks is 260 minus pounds. So which is, and again, so that's how, you can sometimes you get lucky in terms of stocks you pick. There are quite a few in my portfolio like this. Similarly, so yeah, so I'm holding 80 stocks in this portfolio for Tesla, and my cost base is 0. So I'm holding 80 stocks for $0 virtually. And as you guys have seen, I think I'm already sitting on, if I sold all these stocks today, like 80 stocks, I would like cash in like 60, 70,000 pounds. But again, am I going to do that? No. I think let's get back to the question about if you're like new to this stock and you're thinking, what should I do? I would say that I think probably what the stock does next, I think stock's going to go higher. You may ask, why did you sell them? As I said, I think I would like to leverage some of the cash, and then I can invest in other companies so that my portfolio grows more. With regards to if you're seriously considering to buy, it is still a buy. The reason why I sell it's still a buy, the key points you would have seen on the internet, S&P 500 inclusion. So what does that mean? So Tesla, if let's say they show a profit of $1 in Q2, which sounds promising looking at the vehicle deliveries as well as their full self-driving car upgrades from which they've released in US. I think in UK they've not reduced the price. So those two plus also some credits which they may cash in Q2. There's a high possibility there's a $1 profit, which means S&P 500 inclusion, which means a lot of index funds need to buy the stock, and there are not many there. And if you're a retail investor, you need to look at what's your target. So as I said, I think my next target for this stock is 1,500. I think this is reasonable to achieve in next 3 to 4 months. We are talking 24% in 3 months because of S&P inclusion. So that's the next target for this. But again, if you look at the graph, I don't think it's just gonna reach 2,500 in next month. The reason I say it, I think you don't want the stock to go parabolic, which is, as you can see, in the 5 years. But if you look at a 6 months chart, I think you may see the stock, people may take a little bit of profit at these levels, and Elon Musk may tweet that the stock price is too high. There are a lot of possibilities. So if you're sitting on a profit, just trim a little bit and then be still long term. As I said, I hold like 400 odd stock. I'm still long-term Tesla investor. I probably changed my other car to also another Tesla. Anyhow, so that's my reason why I sold Tesla to make some portfolio adjustment. And again, if you look at the street view, Jim Cramer, whom I follow regularly, is still a bull at this level. So you may need to look at what's the market sentiment, what the media are saying, especially CNBC. And then you can see that it's a delivery beat. It still says a buy. So probably I'll update you guys if the mood, the sentiment changes in terms of not a buy. If you're new to investing, consider investing in good companies like Tesla, Apple, Amazon, for example. I do have holdings on all of those. I'll create another videos for that. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you like the video, do like so that it goes to other members. As well as if you new, please do subscribe. So it shows that you're enjoying this video and gives me confidence to make more content. Taking some time off my day to create more content on retail investment and what trades I'm doing. If it helps you, you can also follow. I made other 4 videos, I think, in the last 3-4 weeks. So have a look at those. Those are all my early trades and how I want to convert those into profits. Thanks for watching this video. Sorry if it's quite long, but again, I just wanted to share across as much information with you guys as possible. Take care. Bye-bye.